Good evening, y'all. There we go. Good evening, beautiful people. I know y'all like, what? You live on Instagram? Yes. And I got some very special guests that'll be joining me this evening. Good evening, darling.
Good evening.
Wipe that camera off, girl.
I know, I know. I just I was really trying to do it on my computer.
There we go. How are you, love?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Here we go. Set it up. I'm good.
All right. I don't really know how to add people.
Listen, so I think I have to send them a request. Because this is new for me on this end. I usually do the stream. There we go. We got Divine Beauty.
Okay, so let's add her. How do we do that?
I did. There she
Okay.
goes.
Look at you. You got it.
I got it.
Hi.
Hey, there we go. And then, do you know the page name for the other guests?
I am Brandy Nicole. I think she wants to use.
Okay.
Live
I
Brandy Nicole.
don't see that. I haven't seen that pop up yet. I got Love for Traveling and Tiny Explorer. Hi,
Okay.
guys.
Love for Travel is hers too, Brandy. Which one you want to use?
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I see Love for Traveling on there. I see that one. I see that one on there. Let's tell the people a little bit about why we're doing this live, Miss Jenica.
Yes. So, yes. Is everybody joining? I'm sorry, I see one clocking.
Yeah, I see that one too, but I haven't seen the other young lady pop up yet. So when you
Okay,
see her
let's
pop up, I'll add her.
let's add
In
Brandy
the
on Love for
meantime,
Travel.
we could tell the people about the live and why we're doing it.
Yes, so welcome to our nominee edition of the Queen's Tea. So for those of you who don't know, our 2025 Sea Leader Awards is coming up on December 6th, in which we recognize small business owners and service leaders that empower and execute excellence in our community. So all of our nominees have reached a milestone and have something to celebrate and just be proud of, that somebody recognized the fact that they are operating in a way that deserves recognition, that they are providing service or providing a product um, in a way that exudes excellence, which is what we're all about, empowering excellence in service and leadership in our community. So we want to give all of our nominees an opportunity to just share more about what they do, how they got to this point to be nominated, and just give them a platform to share their experiences. So I'm super excited to talk to both of our ladies today.
I am too. I'm so excited. I just definitely want to say thank you for having me a part of the fold and a part of these conversations, simply because we've worked together for some years in different capacities, and because we have done that, we are able to see the value in each other's work and also the value in each other's business. So I'm super excited to be a part of the awards this year as your red carpet host, but also getting through these conversations with these dope business owners. And then this is also going to help me learn about some other people in Indy that I don't know particularly. So, um, we want to welcome you ladies to the conversation. How are you, sweetheart? I see you on here. Your mother's
Hello.
still spinning. How are you, love?
I'm good. How are you?
And you are Miss Divine Beauty Bar, I'm
I
sure.
am not.
You're not? Okay,
No,
my
ma'am.
man. I just saw the red lips and stuff and I just assumed,
Right.
okay?
It's a working day. So
I just assumed. You
no.
are living in the moment.
I am.
Okay. Well, hey, honey. How are you this evening? There we go. We're going to invite her back. Oh, everybody's starting to
I know.
do the
Well,
little clocking
you
thing.
are
It's okay.
clocking. I want
Okay. I
hey,
couldn't hear. It keep
how are
going
you?
in and out.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yep. Now I can.
Okay. So I just want to welcome you ladies to the live. Okay, both of y'all came on here with the red lips
I know.
popping. I ain't mad at it. Okay. Um, so we're gonna kind of talk a little bit about what you both do, but also just kind of getting an understanding of how you got connected to the Leadership Institute, first and foremost.
And both of y'all, I think y'all were frozen, but I want to congratulate y'all on the nomination. Brandy, I know this is your third year being nominated, and
Woo,
I
woo.
think it's something to celebrate in itself because in a world where service, especially since COVID, is so good, service is so hard to get for your clients, both of y'all are service providers, so for your clients to identify you guys as something that you recognize for that, it is something to celebrate. So good job. Kudos to y'all. It's something we really value. So thank you for showing up in our community with excellence.
Absolutely. That's something to celebrate 100 times over, especially the way that we see customer service declining. Like you said, customer service has been declining at a amazing rate. And so just to see some of these amazing businesses being nominated and all of that good stuff is really dope, but it's also putting more businesses in the forefront of the eyes of those who may not have come across them before. So I think that's even more important as well. So, to ask you both, one of the things I first want to talk about is community and legacy. And how do you feel the work that you both do contribute to the community overall in Indianapolis?
And feel free to introduce yourself to the
I'm
people.
gonna get to that. I want to do this part. Then we're gonna do the
Okay.
introductions because we want to know
Okay.
what they do. We're gonna do all of that. Yeah, I'm a hopping
Okay.
in, but I want to do this first and then allow them to introduce themselves. Because
Okay.
you can
You want
answer
me
the
to start?
question and then go into your introduction right after.
Okay. Well, I can start. So thank you, Jenica, for all that you do. Sea Leaders Institute. I'm a big fan. I'm pro customer service first and foremost. As a professional, as a entrepreneur, as a Black professional entrepreneur, especially as a woman, conducting myself, as a leader. So one, first and foremost, to answer your question, at Living in the Moment events, we provide a service where we have some of the most memorable events in our hands. So whether that is your wedding, which is one of the most important days of your life, whether that is, your baby shower because you have a child being born, whether that is a graduation because you have someone being celebrated. But in addition to those private events, we provide a service to the community, as far as our nonprofit side. So we have a for-profit side and a nonprofit side. So Living in the Moment initiative is kind of the support for the community. So we're giving back to the community in more ways than one. For example, tomorrow we're hosting a turkey drive where we feed 100 families. We do honor roll parties for the community. I feel like kids getting good grades is something not really celebrated like it used to be, back in the day. So just celebrating kids who are doing what they're supposed to be doing. I think social media now tends to highlight, all the negative and the bad press and all the bad things that we're doing, but you hardly ever see anything about the good kids making a difference, the good kids making A's and B's. So we try to celebrate those, partnering with other communities and partnerships, communities and things like that, where we can give back to them, just giving pizza, giving awards, certificates, things like that, just to let them know we care that you're making A's and B's. So we just give back to the community in the ways that we can. Utilizing our space is what we did, prior to a couple of months ago, utilizing that space to give back to the community. So hosting just community events, vendor events, business events, all those kinds of things, is kind of what we do. But to introduce me, obviously I'm the owner and the founder, so the owner of Living in the Moment Events, the founder of Living in the Moment Initiative. But outside of that, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a many hats person, just like most of us business women and entrepreneurs. So we just get in where we fit in and try to give back, as best as we can while wearing all those hats. So customer service always has to be at the forefront of what I do, because that is how I make my living, for one. And then in addition to that, if you don't have great customer service, how can you pour into your community? How can you give back to the community? Nobody wants to talk to somebody who's nasty, or you know what I'm saying, who cannot lead. So I teach leadership courses. I have a background in HR, so that's something that I do. I teach leadership. I teach folks how to pour into their communities and have good customer service. So
That's
that's a
amazing.
little bit. That's a snippet of me.
And I love it. I love the snippets. And up next, we got Divine Beauty Bar.
Ma'am,
So you
yes,
can tell
ma'am.
us how you
So,
contribute to the community and then introduce yourself, or vice versa, however you see fit.
so I would say that overall, my business for the community is giving a place, a space for women and men to come and feel comfortable. I have an open door, so just giving them a space to feel beautiful, a space to feel loved, to feel cared for. This is not just your typical nail salon that you're coming in and you're just receiving a service and you're out of here. I care about your households. I care about your jobs. I care about your kids. So providing a space where we can build together. A relationship. It's not, like I know my clients by name, and I know when they're going to be here, and if they've got something going on in their life. So I make sure that I provide a space where they're feeling comfortable, and just they have questions. So if you have a consultation to where like something is going on with my nails, I pour into my own education so that I can give my clients the proper terms and the care for their nails. I care about your foundation of your nails. I care about the health of your nails. It's just not you coming in here and you're getting a beautiful service and then you're leaving here. I have an open phone. So if something's going on, I tell my clients, feel free to let me know. I don't want you to go somewhere else and they not know what's going on with your nails. Come back and let me service you. Let me work it out for you. So it is a pleasure to be nominated because I also am a salon suite owner. So I have salon suites that I lease out. And my biggest thing for starting this business was for us to come together in the beauty industry because I was a shop baby and I seen the women in my mom's salon work together and build relationships. And so that's what I wanted. My overall goal when I started the salon suites was to build relationships. I started Divine Beauty Bar out of my house. I ran it there for 2 years. And then it was like, okay, it's time to come out of here so that I can pour into other women. So when they come in here, it's not just you're coming in and you are working in your suite and then you go home. I want to build a relationship. Let my child know who your kids are. We're building a family. So And then when it's time to leave here, if they are growing, that's what I want you to do. I want to lead you. So with my customer service, with my professionalism, I want the ladies to see something in me as well as me seeing what's in them, so we can build and we can grow together. So when they come to the salon, they say Divine Beauty Bar is the place to go to get my services. You know, it's not just, like I said, it's not just a space where you're coming in, you're getting your service and you're leaving. We're building each other's clientele. So as a nail tech, and I have a braider, and I have an esthetician, and now we have a boutique in here. So we're building each other up. So, and you know, just a partnership to work together.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jenica, did you have any questions that you wanted to ask the ladies?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the beauty industry is, it's turned. The beauty industry is becoming more inclusive and involved in like the mentorship and collaborative piece, but it's still not quite there yet. So how do you accomplish that? How do you in your shop or salons like curate experience that leaves like clients feeling both pampered and empowered, and also guide those who are, you know, technically their own business owners in the same way, because at the end of the day, they represent your brand too.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like when they come in, I'm opening up front from the beginning. Like if this is not somewhere that you are going to want to build together and work together, then this is not the space for you. I've had people that, you know, they come in and they speak when they come in and they speak when they go out, and that's just, you know, the part of their communication. But I'm knocking on doors. You know, when they're coming in, hey, I'm speaking to their clients, you know. I'm referring. If I can't get you in, or if it's something that I don't want to do, I tell them all the time, I'm an old school nail tech. So I can polish all day long. Sometimes I don't want to design. So I'm gonna refer you out because that's what you're good at. So I think for the most part, like I said, I love line in this space. We are building a family. Let your clientele know, you know, we've got an esthetician in our building. Refer them to the esthetician, and, you know, let the esthetician come in and they're knocking on the doors and speaking. Like, don't be afraid to talk to each other. A lot of people come in and they have salon hurt, and that's why they don't want to be amongst the salon setting anymore. I want them to feel comfortable here. It's not hurt. And, you know, I talk about, I'm a believer. So we talk about our relationship with the Lord. We talk about family things, you know, and my clients, I tell them all the time, like, I go through stuff too. So sometimes they dump on me, and then there's those clients that come in and I can dump on them. So it's just about building a relationship overall, and letting them feel comfortable. What's said in the chair stays in the chair. And if there's somebody that I can refer you out to, then, you know, can I give your information and you can reach out to this person? Or, hey, I got a client that is looking for some, you know, like a lot of people come through this door. So I'm not a gatekeeper. So if I have a tool that somebody else can use, I'm open and I'm honest. When I first started in the business, I reached out to a lot of people to try to get mentoring, and I just wasn't getting it. So I left and I went to Florida and I got a mentor. And then people are like, well, why did you do that? Because I just needed somebody that would be there for me. So now that I'm in the position that I'm in, I'm open, I'm here. So the girls that are coming out of school, I'm telling them, reach out to me. I'm here to help you. Because at the end of the day, we've got the other salons, and, you know, there's no relationship building there. Your customer service is your number one referral, like how you're servicing your clients, and that's what's going to keep them coming back. It's not how many charms you can put on their nails. It's not, you know, it's your customer service is what's going to bring your clients back.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, you know, making sure that their suites are clean, making sure that you're being on time. Like, I'm teaching these things. So like I said, when it's time for you to leave here, I want you to leave this salon with something that I was able to teach you.
I love that.
Y'all better talk y'all talk on here tonight. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, I love people that's passionate about what they're doing, because it really shows in how they show up for their business. It shows in how they show up for their brand, the people that's connected to them, and all of those things, and even the community, even more so. So I do love that. I absolutely love that.
I love seeing the similarities of the people that are nominated, because I know Brandy already, but it's both of y'all seem very passionate about taking people with you, building people up. And that's super important. And I do got one more question before both of y'all, because I know you have an appointment soon. But in a space of leadership and, guiding other people, in doing that, how important is it to understand your strengths and weaknesses? Because both of y'all are in industries that a lot of people say they can do it all, and they really can't. And I
Let's
think
tell
that's
the
a big,
truth, okay?
Yeah.
that's a big part of your experience. I think people sell themselves short by not understanding their strengths and weaknesses. Like, if you
Yeah.
can't do a design, don't say you can. If you
Yeah.
can't do
Absolutely.
balloons, tell somebody else.
Yeah.
So how
Absolutely.
important is that, and how do you, I guess, share that with other people without it ruining their experience with you?
I think it's important because, for one, when you're in business, like they say, I know it's cliche, but there's no I in team, right? If you
Mhm.
have a team, if you're providing a service, if you have a business, there should be multiple people. There should be a team that says, okay, this person is really, really good at balloons. This person is
Yeah.
really, really good at napkins. This person is really, really good at delegating, right? As a owner, as a leader, as a person at the top of your helm, you should be delegating those tasks, right? If
Mhm.
I'm overwhelmed and I'm super busy, I am not going to be at my best for my customers all the time. So I have an assistant, I have an event coordinator, I have a marketing person, I have all these people in place because I'm supposed to be empowering them. That's a part of my job in the community. I provide jobs. Right? So I'm providing a space where there are people who can do the things that I cannot do or the things that I shouldn't be doing. Because what's the point of having a team? You know what I'm saying? So I think it is important for our customers to be able to see different, aspects within your business. Okay, yes, you're the owner, but does that really mean you're good at marketing? Yes, you're the owner, but are you the one answering the phone, like, or making the appointments? No, because if I'm making the appointments, I'm probably double booking everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you should be empowering your people to be great. Most people that follow me, they know I want all my team to be better than me, and then one day they will. But as long as that happens, I know I've done my job, right? And my customers see that, my clients see that, my team sees that. I want to empower my people to be better than I am, because if not, I'm not a good leader. That's in my opinion.
That's so good.
And that's
So
what my biggest thing is honesty. I can't do everything. So you know what? That's out of my scope. Let me find somebody that can do that. Even with my clients, because I do service, clients with diabetes and lupus. And I'm going to tell them up front, you've got a fungus, you've got a sore, you're going to go see the podiatrist. Like, I'm honest. And I'm not going to work over anything that's going to put me in harm or the clients at harm. And I tell my girls the same thing. You have to be honest with your clients. If you're a braider, you can't do chemicals. So you have to let your clients know that. And they're going to appreciate that because they know that you're not going to put them in harm's way either. So the biggest thing I think in my industry, and for my clients is being honest about what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
that's beautiful. Oh, y'all got me feeling all. I'm like, oh, I want to come to your salon, get my nails done. Okay, I'm ready to be serviced, and I feel like that's what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about your business and you talk about what you do and how you do it and how you empower the people that you work with, or even the community around you, it's supposed to make other people feel the urge to want to patronize your business
Mm-hmm.
and doing those kind of things, because we see all the time how there are people who have beauty brands and businesses, and they don't care. They still gonna put them nails on your hand. They still gonna do whatever they're gonna do with your hair and all of those things. And so I have a background in the barber industry, and to see the change and all of those kind of things from 2019 or 2009, I said 2019, 2009 up until now is a big difference. So knowing that someone still has that passion and um, cares about whether or not these things are going to put you in harm's way in the long run really makes a difference. Because some people don't even wash hair these days, and they
Correct.
don't even recognize that that's putting them and their client in harm's way.
Yeah.
So I love that. I do have a question for you both individually. So Hmm. What sets Divine Beauty Bar apart from other salons in Indy?
Um, let's see. What sets me apart? It's an intimate space. When you are in Divine Beauty Bar, it is your appointment. It's not somebody standing behind you and waiting to get in the chair. I always set 2 hours for my clients, no matter what. Depending, I mean, of course, depending on the service. But yeah, that full time is your time. And I ask the clients coming behind you, please don't come in no more than 5 minutes to your appointment, because it might be a time where somebody needed to unload. And, if they're in here crying or, we're praying, that is our time together. And please don't interrupt it. I have a no kid policy at all, because I feel like a salon is a space for adults. Now, if your child is coming to get a service, that's one thing, but you're not going to see kids running around here because it's a private time. And because people come in and we want to have adult conversations, we shouldn't have to change our setting because now somebody's child comes in here. So it like I said, it's an intimate space. And I service my late night clients. So if you get off of work at 6 o'clock, I'm gonna be here waiting for you once you get off, because I understand that everybody's schedules are not the same. A lot of my clients don't like to come on the weekends, so I don't service on the weekends unless, I just open up my book. But my clients like to come during the week because they don't want to come in here and sit on the weekends. So I extend my hours during the week to make sure that I can cater to all my clients, no matter what their schedules are.
Can I piggyback off that real quick for you ask Brandy hers? Because okay, first thing I want to say is thank you for explaining that, because let me tell you, I am the consumer that when I see beauty professionals be like, don't come to your appointment early, I be like, what? I'm an early person.
Yeah.
Thank you for explaining it like that. Now I got a different perspective.
And sometimes I haven't eaten all day. So like that 5 minutes sometimes is my time to throw something in my mouth. But it's more so it's the intimate space of the client before you. And I don't want to rush now, because now you're sitting here. Now I feel like I need to hurry up and get this client done so I can start on you. Let us have our time together, because when it's your turn, it's our time to have our time together.
I respect that. I
I
never
like
thought
that.
like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that.
I do, because a lot of people do sit there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
hovering over
Or
you,
they're
and
talking on the
it
phone to
creates,
somebody else while this
yeah, it
client is still
creates that
having
level
it.
of
Like,
pressure.
Yeah,
do it in your car. Go talk on your phone in your car, because we don't want to hear your conversation.
right.
So,
That's good.
yeah,
That's good. So I'm all of those people. So thank you for checking me. Okay.
absolutely.
No, the second part of that, and I want this to be for business owners who are watching, something you said that stood out about your experience is you stay open later because your customer schedule is not always the same. And I
Yeah.
think there is this false representation of entrepreneurship sometimes that when you do it, you're free. And I tell people all the time, freedom comes eventually.
Yeah.
But for a while, your experience, if it's truly client centric, is based on the client. So knowing your client, knowing where they work. So how do you balance that? And what advice would you give an entrepreneur that thinks that they want to be an entrepreneur for the freedom to do whatever, whenever?
When it's customer based, we are here for the clients. But I think once you build the relationship with your clients and they understand, because I do have an 11-year-old, and when I'm a mom, I'm a mom. I don't answer my phone after 8 o'clock. Once I leave the salon, my time goes to my child. So, you just have to set boundaries, but knowing like in the beginning, I am here for you and I am going to spend some extra time in the salon, and take your time, because what your clients are going to love about you is based off of what you give to your clients. It's not like, oh, she's really quick and I need to get quicker. No, your clients are going to appreciate the fact that you take a little bit extra time and you're making sure that I'm polishing the sides or I'm polishing the tip. They're going to understand that. So, be confident in who you are and who your clientele are going to be. And those people are going to come. But we are here for customer service. So if somebody doesn't like something that you're doing, be open to, constructive criticism. Sometimes your feelings are going to get hurt, but you got to have tough skin. But then it goes to setting boundaries. Once you set those boundaries in place and you built yourself, you can set boundaries, and your clients are going to respect that and they're going to appreciate
Me too. I love that. I feel
I
like that
see
was
where
just
y'all
hard
got
for them to
nominated.
hear.
I'ma just say that now. I see where y'all got nominated, because this is good. So,
it. Look, and
Miss
I actually have a
Brandy,
client sitting here waiting for me.
I
Okay, okay. If you need to drop off, go ahead. But we
I do.
you
appreciate
So
you
too.
thank
taking
you
the
Thank you
guys
so
time.
much
so
for
much.
hopping on here,
Congratulations
hon.
again.
Thank you. I look forward to speaking well with you guys, speaking more with you as the weeks lead up
Yes,
to the
yes, yes.
actual
All right.
event.
Well, we will see you soon. Tell your client,
Okay.
hey, we are sorry that we
Absolutely.
made you late. Just wanted to
Thank
make
you. Bye-bye.
sure. Bye.
Miss Brandy.
Yes.
First of all, I meant to tell you earlier, I like your glasses because they look similar to
Thank
mine, just a
you.
different shape, and they cute. Um, but my question for you is, um, what do you feel is the secret sauce behind your successful events?
Ooh, the secret sauce. Well, I'm gonna just toot my own horn for a second because I'm gonna
And
say
suited.
every event has Brandy Nicole. And so within Living in the Moment events, you're going to get Brandy Nicole. You're not going to get that everywhere else. And what I mean by that is I am very hands on. Although I have a team, I am very hands on. I am not one of those people where it's like you cannot talk to the owner, you can't get the CEO, you're just off, off to the side doing your thing. Like I am very hands on. I don't mind talking to my clients. They know they can call me for whatever. It doesn't matter if I can do it, if I provide it, I'm going to find it. So there are certain things that, a lot of event planners or designers, they don't provide. But with Living in the Moment events, we are full service. So even if it's something that we have to go out and get a partner to do or another vendor to do, like we're going to take care of it. I am not one person where it's like, okay, I'll do this and then you call such and such. If you call me, you're getting a full experience, and everybody knows that. You're going. It don't matter if it's tablecloths. It don't matter if it's a backdrop that's in China. We're gonna make sure it gets done. So I just think the secret sauce is just having that full service, being able to provide everything literally from A to Z. I know people talk that talk, but I actually do walk it, and I do make sure that my clients are serviced from A to Z. So with whatever whatever that they need within that event, wedding, community event, vendor event, whatever it is, I'm just a connector of all things. So I like to make sure that my people are taken care of. If I can't do it, we're gonna make sure it gets done one way or another. So I just think that's what we offer.
Yes.
That's
Ooh.
reflected in your third year nomination. So you
Third
get it.
year,
Okay.
come
Come
on.
Yes,
on, third
we
year.
absolutely
And the
get
first
it.
year I did win second place. Come
Yes.
on.
Okay. Come on. And that's why
So
you should
yes.
toot your horn. Because
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
And I love it.
Oh,
I just think, this is something that's needed. You know what I mean? I don't really honestly I don't care about nominations and accolades and awards and things of that nature because this is just who I am, period. This is just what I walk this walk. I've designed these things out for a long time since a child. I just enjoy helping people. I'm a business coach. I'm an author. I do all these things. At the end of the day, it allows me to walk in my purpose, which is helping people. I wrote a book about helping people, aligning people with their passions. So that's just what I do. I'm very passionate about helping people meet their goals. And I do that in all aspects of my life, not just with Living in the Moment events, but all my businesses, all my hobbies, all my hustles, all my things, right? Because I just think God put me here for that reason. So I think this is an organization who tailors to that, looking at people who are providing services and good customer service. I just think that's an awesome thing that C Leaders is doing. So Jenica know I'm a fan of hers and C Leaders, and I just don't think we got that, anywhere else in Indianapolis. So people really need to tune in and follow what she's doing because it's really, and I've seen it grow. That's the thing. I've seen it from the start where it was 2 or 3 years ago to where it's grown now. The first year we didn't
You
have
about to
this
make
many
me
nominees.
cry.
We didn't. And this is real. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? I'm a professional, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. So we didn't have this in year one. You know what I mean? Like, see leaders, what is that? But I was hip. I knew where it was gonna go to. And I see where she's come and she's been passionate about it, putting in that work. She don't get paid for this. Putting in that work. And so to where it is now, to see what we got 50 nominees or something this
I
year,
know.
that's crazy, right? I seen it when it was maybe 15 and we've grown this much. So to continuously, to be nominated each year in a row and just see the program itself come alive, I'm just happy to be a part of the ride, win or not. It's a win for me because I'm enjoying seeing this and what it's going to be. Next year, it's going to be double the size, and I'm already claiming that. I just
And it
know it
Oh,
is.
is.
thank you. Look, that's so
So,
nice to hear. And I think
yeah.
it's important for people to know that I know that really most of the people who get nominated are not doing it for the awards or recognition.
Yeah.
But I think even hearing the two of y'all talk, why we do it is because for one, you should reward good behavior no matter what. You know, that's psychology. You should definitely do that,
Right.
but it also empowers other people in our community to strive to operate in that same way, to have that same passion.
Yes.
And that's all
Absolutely.
about our mission, is empowering excellence in our community in service and leadership. So when people see people like you two who have been nominated, who they feel like they can do it. So you are doing you're doing mentorship indirectly anyway.
Right. Right.
So, but thank you for all that because I needed it. I needed it.
You need it
I
all
was
day.
just
You
about
know
to
I
say that's
got you.
confirmation. That's a confirmation to the conversation we've had, Jenica. So
Yes,
that's a
absolutely.
beautiful thing there. And I love that you've been able to see the growth in what she's doing.
Hmm.
I know she has, and I've been able to witness Jenica grow over the years in the different capacities as well. And so it is beautiful to know that it went from a few and now you're at 50 in
Oh
year
yeah.
three. Some
Oh
people's
yeah.
awards are still trickling in the early 20s. And so you got 50 nominees, not,
Right.
and so all of that is a beautiful testament to what you're building, the foundation that you've laid, and then how it's impacting those that have been a part of it, because they got to tell somebody about
Hmm.
being a part of it so it can
Hmm.
continue to be something that's growing. And so continue to do your thing, honey bun. I know we talked about that
Absolutely.
earlier, and that's so beautiful to have somebody else to be able to give you your flowers as well. So I love that.
Yep.
And then I just had one more question. What do you hope that people feel when they walk into your space or walk into the event that you've curated for them?
Well, hence the name of the business. I hope they feel like they are truly living in the moment. So when a client, puts that special day in my arms, in my hands, and within my business, I truly want to treat it like I don't want you to do nothing. I do want you to live in that moment because it's a moment that you should never forget. It's a
Mm.
moment that you won't get back, and it's a moment that you won't ever forget. So when I'm creating that event for you, it should be like you living in the moment. It should be like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting married. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm having a baby shower. Whatever it is, I do want you to feel like that. So I know it's cliche, but that is why my businesses are living in the moment. Everything, my book, my nonprofit, my for profit. I want you to live in the moment. I want you to take that time and just not worry about nothing. We got you. We got it under control. We're going to provide the service that you paid us to do, or even if it's a free service, right? Neither one of my services, free or not, I want you to feel the same way. And so I think that's what they get when they get an event with me or whatever service I am providing at that time, speaking event, author event, whatever it is. I want you to feel like you're living in the moment because that's what you deserve. Tomorrow's not promised, so we got to live for today.
Absolutely. Well, that's all I had, Jenica. You got another
That was
question for
good.
me?
That was good. I think the only other thing that I have, since this is your third year being nominated, I would, I do want to know what advice you would give entrepreneur that is just starting out or is in a saturated, not a saturated market, but a competitive market. Let's call it a competitive market because there are a lot of event planners. What can they do to set themselves apart early? And how can they do that when it gets difficult? Because people can be crazy. So how do they do that in those times?
And it cut out in the first part, but you said like newer event planners. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Not necessarily event planners, but just even any competitive market. So whatever that market may be.
Oh, gotcha. One, like Divine said, I think honesty is something that people really lack in today's world, and I think social media has so many people acting like they have to be better than the next person, and people don't know how to collaborate. I am all for power in numbers, and people will talk it all day long. Let's collaborate, let's partner, let's do this, but are you really doing it? And I think that's what's going to help the generations to come. You got to figure this thing out by collaborating and partnering. The wheel does not have to be recreated every single time, right?
Amen.
There's nothing under the sun new. Everybody has done this, right? They have done event planning, they've done a beauty bar, they've done home care agency, whatever it is. It's not something new. So why not partner? Why not collaborate? Why not network? That is what you're going to need in these competitive markets. It's not just, oh, I have a pretty face so I can do it, book me. No, that's not what it's about. Teamwork make the dream work, honey. And I don't know how many times or different ways to say it. You're going to have to find some partnerships. You're going to have to lean on one another, because you won't make it in these competitive industries, right? I work with different partners all day long. Oh, okay, you got some sashes, you got some chair covers, you got some this. We got to make this money together. You know what I'm saying? And operate in excellence while doing that. Be honest. If you, like you said initially, if you can't do it, don't act like you can't. I'm the type of person, if I truly can't, or if I don't have the capacity to do it, why not give it to my buddy? Why not give it to my partner? Why not give it to another vendor? You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to make it in these trying times. You need numbers. You need somebody to rely on, somebody that can refer you, because word of mouth is everything in these competitive industries, right? Black dollar, social media, all the things. If you're not getting tagged and referred, you're not going to make it. So you better find you some good partnerships.
I think that's great, and it's also important for not the new entrepreneurs, but a word to the older entrepreneurs is be willing to be a vessel. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think that is something that we kind of millennials, so we're in the middle, but
we are.
we try to bridge the gap. But I think it's
Because
important,
it's
like I
tough.
found, that the older generation also has to be willing to do as well. Be a vessel, be a helping hand, give somebody else an opportunity, so the new people, when they reach out, they're not discouraged, because it can get discouraging. But I think
Yeah,
that's good advice.
yeah, for sure.
Good. That was some good stuff. Thank you for that, huh?
You're welcome.
Well, I don't have any other questions, and if Jenica, you don't, I want to make sure that we let everybody know how to purchase their tickets for this amazing event, so you can give them all of that information and where they can go, because we need y'all to go ahead and hit the links and connect and collab and purchase tickets for this amazing event.
Yes, so tickets are available at www.cleaderstraininginstitute.com. They are also on Eventbrite. We have gotten the inboxes about our community wanting to attend and the price point of the tickets. So I do want to let y'all know, just like a sneak peek, next week we will release a community access deal in observance of the holidays, because we do hear you, and this room was created for you. So just be on the lookout. Keep your coins together. Save us some coins for Black Friday. And we got you. We hear you, and we understand the times that we are in. But the conversation is all about. So our panel discussion will be all about thriving and maintaining through these challenging economic times. So we have community leaders, we have corporate professionals, we have the CEO of a credit union to just talk about how we can make it in a time where we really, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know what I mean? Robbing Peter to pay
Absolutely.
Paul, but still get groceries. And they are truly great. I've had this discussion with all of them, and they understand the struggles of our economy and our small business owners just surviving right now. So it's going to be really good. And we want you guys in the room to stay encouraged and just operating in excellence, even when it's hard. So be on the lookout for the deal. Get your tickets on our website, www.cleaderstraininginstitute.com, and we will launch that special on Monday. So join our email list.
All right. Make sure y'all hit that email list. Make sure you check out the Fat Girl Chronicles and PGC Media. Check out our linktree / PGC Media Co. You can check it out on our page. But make sure you check out C Leaders so that you can get that info on them tickets, so you can be in the place to be. I am your girl, Leo Rochelle, once again, the red carpet host of this amazing event. So we hope to check y'all soon. Make sure y'all come back next week, because we got more nominees being interviewed by myself and Miss Jenica. So
I
we
can't
are
wait to
out.
see what you wear.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And I'm excited because I actually get to put on some clothes. So I'm excited. I'm
Me
really
too.
excited because I get to put on clothes and come outside and be seen and talk to people. That's all of the things I love. Putting on clothes, talking to people and all of that. So I'm super excited. And I cannot wait to see all of the nominees and have conversations with you all. But make sure you join us next week at 6 so that you all can talk to more nominees about their journey through entrepreneurship and also being nominated for this amazing award. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all follow thank you. Make sure you follow Living in the Moments events and Divine Beauty Bar. Make sure y'all follow, check them out, book them, all of those good things, run up their numbers as well. But we thank y'all for tuning in, and we
Thank
will check
y'all.
y'all next week. All right.
All
Love
right.
y'all.
Have a good
Peace.
night.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.